Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will be discussing how to create a scatter plot chart in Tableau. To create a scatter plot chart, we need at least two measures that we will place in rows and columns and zero or more measures. We can also see that in Show Me section that it is saying that to create a scatter plot, we need at least two or maximum four measures, whereas we can either have dimension or we can skip the dimensions. I will drag sales in rows and profit in column. We can see that Tableau have created a simple scatter plot chart for us, where it is giving us one point, and this point is denoting total sum of sales and total sum of profit in the data. Now we can also include more dimensions, like we can add the dimension at which we wanted to do analysis. Like suppose I wanted to do analysis at customer ID. I will drag customer ID in details so that it will give me this analysis, like sum of sales and sum of profit at each customer ID level. So each point in this chart represent a customer ID, and we can see like how data is scattered. Now to distinguish between basically to categorize this data in two parts, we can color it on the basis of a calculation which we can create on sum of profit. Like if sum of sales for a customer ID is negative, then we will color them as a red. So I will create a quick calculation where I will write a if-else expression. If sum of profit is greater than 0, greater than or and equals to 0, then we will call it positive. Else we will call it negative. We will end this expression and call this calculated field as color. Okay, now we can use this color calculated field and place it in the color section, and we can clearly see that it have created two colors based on our calculation. We will denote positive with green color and negative with red color, so that it is easy for us to understand. We can see that there are two sections in the data. Green sections are represented by the customer which have positive profit for their sales, whereas there are some customers which have negative profit for even they are having some sales, like which is positive. So for example, this customer is having negative profit, whereas the sales amount is positive, which is 11,535. So we can highlight these customers for our analysis. Another way to create clusters in a scatter plot is to use analytics tab, and we will drag clusters in this section, and Tableau will automatically create a cluster based on sum of sale and sum of profit, and by default it have created 3 clusters, but we can increase or decrease the number of clusters based on our requirement. So this is not used on very frequent basis because Tableau will decide like how it wanted to cluster. Earlier we have created a calculation on a specific requirement, like sum of profit is positive, then one cluster, and sum of profit is negative, then another cluster. Here it is creating cluster based on data distribution. So suppose if I write 5 here, it have created 5 clusters, and let me drag color to color it in negative or positive. Now we wanted to highlight points which have high discount, so I can also drag one of the measure which is discount in size, so that it is giving us like this particular point is having high discount because of the size we can clearly see, and we can also see like what is the sales and profit of this customer. From this chart we can derive an analysis that if the sale is high by giving high discount, if the sale is high by giving high discount, the profit is positive. It's like we are able to make profit. Whereas if by giving discount the sale is low, then we are getting profit that is negative. So we have to ensure that we only give discount if we get a sale which is higher than either 20k or maybe 15k. Only then we can assume that we will get the profit. Otherwise, if our sum of sale is less than 20k, then if we are still giving high discount, then our profit will be in negative. So that's all about scatter plot chart. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Thank you.